after about almost 2 weeks of struggling to implement variables in our programming language, I have finally figured it out. So what we're going to need to do is, well, we're going to scrap most of the parse, and then we're going to change both of the other functions. Run, we're going to change very minimally. Run doesn't need to be changed all that much. Okay, so what we're gonna need to do, we're gonna just first create a dictionary, and we're gonna call it bars. And this is just an empty dictionary that will store all our variables. So how we're gonna implement variables is key value pairs, which I think will be the best. Alright, so in open file, we're also gonna now seeing never mind, I did that right. Okay. Okay. So seeing as we're gonna need to implement for loops, this is probably not the best implementation, but I think we can do a clever workaround for that. So I mean, I said that for variables. We're probably gonna end up reworking all of our implementation, but it's fine. We will eventually figure this out. Alright, so what I've done here is I've replaced all the new lines with an empty string, so nothing there. And then we're just going to split data into a list. And then we're just going to remove the last item in that list. And then we're going to return data to run. And then what we're going to do in run, this is all we need to do. We're just going to delete the parse part. The print. Sorry, not parse. Okay, now here you can scrap everything. And what we're going to do, we're going to index through file contents. You can change I if you want. You can do it like statement, I don't know, something like that. What we're going to check is if the first 5 characters are equal to print. Alright, and then if they are, we're going to do text equals I.replace print with an empty string that does not have a space in it. And then we just need an empty list called quotes. And then we need an empty list called spaces. These are going to hold the indexes of our quotes and our spaces, which we're going to need if we're going to like put them back in. Okay, so next we're going to do for j in range len of text. So we're just going to go through the length of text. So we can't just go through every character in text because we need the index. We need to be able to get the index, and this is the easiest way I found without like using enums and weird things that are out of the scope of a beginner tutorial. So what do we need to do? We're just going to append. If that is the index, we're just going to append it here. Okay, and then we're also going to check if text j double equals a space. Then we're going to need to do spaces.append j. Okay, so now we're just gonna do some very weird indexing, but it should work. Now, the reason we're storing the spaces, even if we don't need them right now, or I anticipate that we're gonna need them in the future when we start working with other things like order of operations and some other things like that. Okay, now we're just gonna do an aleph because one thing can't be both. We made sure to split it like that. So we're gonna check the first three characters if they are equal to var, the keyword var, which is gonna be our keyword for this language. You can change it if you please. We're gonna do var and then replace it with empty string. Then we're gonna do var equals var dot place space with a string. Okay, so what we're doing here, we're just getting rid of everything, which, I mean, isn't the greatest way of doing this, but we can obviously copy the above spaces if we need it. Alright, now we need to just copy this, so we're just going to do inline of var, it's not text here, and then if we do var j double equals, we need to set equals to j, and that's the index of our equals. Okay, so next we need to do vars, and then var of, and then we're gonna index the beginning to the first equals. Alright, so we're creating a new key, and we're setting it equal to equals +1 colon, so everything after the equals, and then we're setting it to replace all our quotes with this. So we're gonna add escape characters eventually, not right now. I don't think that's top priority right now. What's top priority is adding spaces, because we've just removed all the spaces. So what I want to do, we're gonna use the index function, and we're gonna get first quote equals var dot index, and we're gonna get quote okay. So then we want to get so we want to remove all spaces. So what we can also do is equals, so we can basically delete this, and then okay, then we're gonna do var name equals var everything before equals dot replace space with empty string, and then we're gonna set, so we can set var, oh wait, let me just check if this works. It's not main.py here, it's interpreter.py. Interpreter.py. Okay, I understood what I did wrong. Hi, okay, we get the var name. Var name, let's replace all the spaces with periods, just to make sure there are none. Okay, that's good. No need to get var value equals var equals no first quote plus 1 2. And we can set this to var name, and then we can set this to okay, so I mean there's talking in the background, so alright, we're gonna set this to var value. Yep, that should work. Now we can print vars just to make sure this works. Hey, that's not. Hey, okay, now if I add space in here, this should get okay. Whew, that was a little bit intense. Now if I actually remove the quote and do an integer, alright. So we can't do integers just yet, but that'll be coming in the next video because I also need time to figure it out. I'm doing this as I'm actually writing all this code as I record the video, so pretty difficult. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. We'll be working on integers, storing integers, which will be a lot easier. And then maybe we can get on to what should we do? Maybe printing the let's print the variable. So we'll do integers and printing the variable probably in our next videos. Alright, see you. Bye.